What's up guys, XVoodoo here, and I'm bringing you a Battlefield 3 gameplay, this time with commentary. I usually don't commentate too much, as you can see with my previous videos, but this time I think I'm really going to get into it. It looks awesome, it looks fun. I've been watching a lot of stuff, and I've also been watching a lot of videos on Battlefield 3, and people have been trashed on this game pretty hard. And I've got to say, I am really enjoying this game. It's a really nice change of pace from Call of Duty, and don't get me wrong, Call of Duty is a great game, but with all the new games coming out, especially every year, it seems like the same thing over and over and over. It's just, new guns, new maps, and polished up a little bit, and that's all it really is. I mean, that's what I feel like it is to me. And don't get me wrong, you don't need to fix something that's not broken, but it's getting boring now. It's been the game that everybody plays for years, and I'm just getting really bored of it. I know most of my friends are getting it, but I think I'm going to stick with Battlefield 3 this time. Most of my friends have this one now, and yeah, I picked up Arkham City today, and Skyrim, pre-ordered it. I'm super stoked. I think I'm going to get those two games, and then after that I think I'm going to be done purchasing games for a while. This game year actually has been a fantastic year for games. I mean, there's been a lot of great games that came out, and last year I know that it seemed really boring. I mean, a lot of the games that were hyped up didn't really cut out to be what people wanted them to be, and I'm this year was amazing. You got Arkham City came out, Arkham Asylum, fantastic game, played it, beat it, loved it. It felt really it felt old school for me. It reminded me of my childhood, those games where it's only single player, but it's got so much. The single player content is just astounding. It was storyline driven, and it may have been a little bit on a linear path, but that's not exactly a bad thing. I mean, it reminded me of my 64 days playing, like Zelda. It felt like one of those adventure dungeon crawler games in a sense, and I was so proud of myself when I did this. I was like, it stopped. I was like, no, come on, and kapow! I was in my mic. I was cheering. I was like, oh yeah, did you guys see that? I freaking owned those guys. That was the first time I ever did that. It was the first time I ever tried it, actually, and I was expecting, because when I ran out there, those guys were driving down, I was expecting to get shot or something. I was like, oh, these guys are totally going to see me putting down the C4, they're going to stop, and then they're just going to shoot me, but I guess they didn't, and I got that kill. But yeah, I played Arkham City for an hour, maybe 2 hours, and the game's fun. I mean, it's just like Arkham Asylum. It's definitely not people, but the company was saying how it's a sandbox game, and it's not the sandbox you think. It's not Fallout, it's not Oblivion, it's not oh gosh, I'm trying to think of some other games. Anyway, it's not like completely make your own story, do what you want, but it's definitely a free roam form game. I mean, you got all of Arkham City that you can go through, and you get these distress beacons. You've got people you can just go out there and beat the crap out of. And it's definitely a blast. And I was playing it until about 8 o'clock, and the game was friggin' awesome. I'm super stoked for Skyrim. That game's coming out soon. I've been watching some videos on it. I loved Oblivion. I love Fallout. Those kind of games I'm really into. I'm not exactly. I don't specifically play any sort of game, actually. I play all sorts of games. I play, one-on-one fighters, although I think that's the games that I can never get the hang of. I cannot combo. I can't, the most I can do is like a 4 or 5 hit combo and then call it good, unless it requires, like gimmick waves. Like in training, if I had 100% heat, I could bust off maybe a 52 hit combo, but in a real game I don't think that would ever happen. But it's still fun to just mess around. So I play RPG games, like Final Fantasy and Star Ocean and the Tales series. I love the Tales series, and I think I might get a PS3 just for Tales of Graces and maybe a few other reasons. But games like Dark Souls, those adventure dungeon crawler games, that game is an amazingly fun game, amazingly hard, and I think that's why I like it so much. It's just that challenge. You don't really see it much in games these days. It's just games tend to be really they tend to, you need to finish the game, while Dark Souls, games like that, you have to beat it. You have to defeat the game. It's so hard, and it's so fun. And I've had my moments where I just want to throw my controller through my TV and say, fuck this. This game is retarded. It's like you stick to it and you beat it and you just get that huge sense of accomplishment. Like, I know I was fighting this one boss on it, and it's 2-on-1, Schmo Nordstein, and I seriously had to summon 2 guys to help me with it, but I beat him, and even though I had to summon 2 guys to help me with it, I was just like, oh yeah, I am the man. I beat these guys. So happy. But I think the only games that I don't enjoy are probably racing games and sports games. I mean, I guess I do enjoy sports games, like football games. Although the only thing I really tend to do is go into training, put myself on like the 1-yard line, and try and like run all the way down, juke in, stiff arm, and I'm like, yeah, who's the man? Who's the man? See how many times I can get down there in a row. I think my record's like 4 or 5, but. Yeah, I play all sorts of games usually, except for sports and racing games. I tend to enjoy a lot of them, and I think I might do a lot of commentary on different games, but this is definitely my first commentary, and I really hope I did a good job, and I would really like some feedback from you guys. Let me know what you think, what you want me to talk about, and yeah, so here is Battlefield 3, and I love this game. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. I hope to see many different Battlefield 3 players on it. As you can see though, my name is Dirtmall on this. My account got hacked a little while ago, about last month, and Xbox is like, oh, it'll take 25 to 30 business days to get it back. But yeah, hopefully I'll get it back soon. And that's the game. Won it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great one, guys.